Hey everyone, this is Karen Waksman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we're going to be talking about selling your outerwear to stores. So if you have a great outerwear and you're trying to sell to retail, this training will give you some things to think about and how to get started today. With that said, let's get started on today's training. Let's talk about selling your outerwear products to retailers. Outerwear is anything for the outdoor market, workout and such. So the reason I decided to create this particular training is that we are in the business of making money, and a lot of you guys get stuck on what to do with your outerwear product. So outerwear is unique in that it's becoming really trendy. Lululemon and so forth are really just pushing people to get into that market and so forth, new designs and everything. The trick to outerwear products is that you are going to deal with much higher end products these days, but also much lower ticketed products, depending on the retailer you want to sell to. The reason this matters is if you're trying to sell your outerwear product to a retailer, you are going to have to choose which direction you're going to go. Are you going to be the low price leader or the high ticket leader? You need to choose this before you start working with these retailers. They have different expectations. For higher ticket stuff, you can go to department stores and you can go to certain specialty retailers and such with your product concepts and products. If you are going to find products that are cheaper, you can sell to discount department stores, discount specialty retailers, even sell to Target and such. How you sell to retailers is based on your personality and also what you can afford and also what you choose to do in business. Some people really want that high-end product, and for that you need to focus on the particular audience, and then you need to build a whole concept around that and know that there's very limited number of stores that can afford you. But that's okay. It just means that you have to come in really strong with your pitch when you are trying to pitch retailers. That's a big deal. For those of you who don't know what you're doing, you do need to create an entire brand around it and make it delightful looking. If it's low-end discounted stuff, that's more opportunity. However, you need to sell more per unit in order to make your bang for your buck worth it for you. What do you want in life? Do you want to be the rich designy type, or do you want to be the one who makes a lot of money, but maybe you're not as known? Because discount retailers usually don't put your name on the brand. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times you are not able to do that. The reason why is if you hit it with the design elements, eventually it'll be discounted, placed in, say, Nordstrom Rack or something like that. That's different than what you are trying to do. You are giving them discontinued products and so forth at those discounted retailers. In general, for every product, we have to come up with a solution. In your case, you have to choose, what do you want? You know who you are. I personally don't care. I sell a lot of products. I don't need to be well known and fancy. Other people do, and I can sell that. It just depends on you. The second thing is, how much money do you want to make? There's actually more money in the discounted opportunity because there's more stores and they buy millions and millions of dollars worth of product if they like your product. The last thing I'll mention is it needs to be very trendy. So new trends need to come out. There's been so much opportunity, even with sporting and also camping and all sorts of things, and new tech on clothing. There's a whole variety of things going on in that category. You need to choose based on what you're willing to do. If you go higher cost, you have less stores and it takes longer. This is Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. If you want us to walk you through how to actually generate revenue as quickly as possible, we have training and coaching systems that will walk you through how to do this in a very short period of time. We have master classes for 4 weeks, or we have year-long programs if you want to take your time and build out larger plans. The bottom line answer is we're here to help. We're generalists. We've worked in these categories for many, many years and would love to get you millions of dollars to your business, your bottom line. Obviously, there's no guarantees, but that's what we do for many, many years. Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. Hope this helped.